Hi, I'm Rob D'Amico from Avid Technology. I'm with Richard here from Big Al's Digital Plumbing and Khaled from Genomedia Dubai. Welcome guys to IBC 2019.
Hi, welcome. Hello.
So we're here to talk a little bit about your integration with Avid Solutions and some of the challenges that you have had, and maybe we could just start there. Maybe describe your workflows and some of the challenges you've had over the past years.
Yeah, so the project is based on 4-camera Alexa LF, and we shot in RAW. So that huge amount of data, we were thinking, me and Richard, how to manage the workflow. And we went to NEXIS because it carries a huge amount of data with a lot of facility and quick access to the RAW, and mainly to keep all our data online from the data storage to the finishing and the deliverables.
Yeah, great. So we had a mixture of sort of really tight constraints all the way through the project, from sort of things of it's Alexa LF, it's medium format footage, you have to look at it in good quality, it's an epic, the story is an epic, it's a it needs to be big and expensive and intense, and we had sort of some fairly strict requirements in terms of look and what we wanted to do with the look all the way through, which often meant going back in and regrading scenes quite late in production, sometimes rematching stuff, reworking with material as per request from the DOP, which meant keeping all of our material active and online in RAW, in 4K, for the whole project. Add to that a really tight delivery deadline, which means that you don't have time to start pulling off terabytes of material from LTO later down the line. So we needed something that was really fast to access in the beginning. Again, if you're dealing with 11 terabytes a day from 2 different units, shooting in 2 different parts of the country at the same time, you want to have something that can pull that material in really quickly to deal with it. And then you still have to turn around those dailies, get editorial up. The editors wanted the material as soon as it arrived, basically. So the dailies pipeline for them was multi-layered. We would often produce material for them as soon as we had cards coming in, followed by a dailies pass. After that, replacing the initial material, and then replacing that again later with another dailies pass once the look had changed, or once the DOP had decided, no, do you know what, this needs to fit here, this needs to fit here, let's make this brighter, let's make this darker. And so there was a lot of revisiting old stuff and making it fit together better all the way through the project. And so there's a mixture of needing really fast SSD storage, active and sort of easily accessible, and also a lot of editors working at the same time. So if you have guys who are revisiting material all the time, you need that sort of integration, and you have to keep it simple at the same time.
Right.
Regarding the editorial department, which was very useful using the NEXIS system with Media Composer, is that actually Avid Media Composer is the only solution that give you the option to edit in the same time in a collaborative system, very efficiently, very fast, and with the use of the editorial management as well, the access to the RAW, to the footage, and to select whatever you want and to prepare your bins. It was very fast and very efficient using the Media Composer, the editorial management within the NEXIS system. This, I think, was very helpful in this show. Especially we have, as he said, we have 2 units. So, and every unit have a team of 3 editors with a head of editors on top. So every team work on its footage and prepare the bins and the clips right away, and a click the head of editors receive the bins, the timelines, and he continue the work, which was very fast and very efficient.
Well, that's great to learn about. So what I'm hearing, that the systems that and the types of productions you're using, it's crucial to make sure that the editors stay in that creative flow, the technology doesn't get in their way, they can stay collaborative, they can stay accessing all their media. So maybe you could talk a little bit more about like the workflows and using an Avid solution that enables you to be staying creative and on time, because time is really of essence at times.
Well, I mean, the first thing is basically you have a lot of assistant editors all prepping and working with material collaboratively and in sync with each other, and an editor wanting to go backwards and forwards with them. So you've got to have that sort of rights management in place so that certain people don't overwrite other people's work. Very important. And yeah, absolutely. So there was that layer of work, which is kind of almost semi-automated. You don't really have to worry about it too much. And that's quite important. The second side of that being as well that we put everyone in one building. Editors on the top floor, different like rooms, like collaborative rooms for the assistants and little private rooms for the main editors. And we put our dailies lab in the same building. Again, this is a location shoot. It's far away from where the main offices are. So there's a whole villa there for the editorial. And having the lab right there with the actual editors meant that editors could also request sort of visiting material, and not just grades, but saying, hey guys, how far can we stabilize this? How far can we fix this? We're looking at an HD picture. What is this, is this shot actually out of focus? How much can you push it? Can you sharpen it? Can't you sharpen? Sharpening's always yucky. Stabilization, big thing as well for editors. So you don't want to stabilize every single shot in your dailies pass, but if an editor says, stabilize these 10 seconds for me, and you have the lab right there and you can do it, done. And again, it's this case of replacing versions of shots and being able to keep that information carried through as well, with passing through to VFX later,
So that constant round tripping and having access to the media instantaneously at any given point, it's no longer a linear process of the workflow, but having central access to the media for all editors, assistants, and colorists for that matter, correct?
Absolutely. Also the advantage, actually, because we use also for the color grading, we use Baselight, and with the plugin integrated in Media Composer. So the share of the BLG files for the grade is very easy and very simple, which is time consuming, is really efficient actually between the online and the grade. I want to add just one point regarding when we were in Tunisia, because the shooting was in Tunisia and the company is based in Dubai. The option also, the advantage of having the NEXIS is that scalability wise, it's very scalable, it's very easy to set up, and also was very easy to backpack again and send it back to Dubai, and it was fluent with no error. This helped us a lot. I mean, we had an E5, an E2, and an E2 SSD that were in a flight case rack, very robust. It moves from Dubai to Tunis and from Tunis to Dubai back, and it was, fluent. Very.
That's really impressive. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share with the audience of the types of workflows you do, or types of solutions that help you turn around jobs the way you need to for your productions?
I think actually we started this process in the Middle East, which is, I think, not very few are doing the same. I hope that the production in the future will follow a bit this process, and because it's very efficient and it's high quality result, and the scalability is very interesting.
I think there's an element of we cater very much for boutique type custom built scenarios. A big post house can't necessarily scale and build to this, and we were it was a massive luxury that Genomedia said, right, we're going to build this for this job. We know how hard this job is going to be, so let's build everything from the ground up for this level of quality for the project and make it future proof. Make sure that we can use it later. So don't just grab something as a stopgap. Grab something that we know is going to work at a later stage and we can expand. And if we do a second season, we just add something to it, and it's all still there. If we do a second season, it's got to work together. If we do another, if it's another LF project, when we do reshoots, we want to go back, we want to have references. Again, just this idea of it all being able to keep it custom, but simple and easy to fix, and very specifically easy to fix. When you're out in the middle of nowhere and you've got a 2 or 3 day delay to get for parts replacements, and that's a good case scenario, you really want to keep things easy to fix.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for sharing your insights and how you use our solutions to help do